From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready? 8, read.
Mike 58, right there. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
Now.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And some room to roam now. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Naeem Hines, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for, because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 or.
Hey, watch the slant.
Hey, Sam on.
Crash.
Let's go.
Off play action. Jones. They'll roll him out right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Go.
You got tight right there. Check.
Bang. Get it.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Jones. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Leo.
Check hot route. Hot.
Hit it.
Now Jones. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dumps it off to Gurley. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Gurley again here on 1st down. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And some room to maneuver. A big run there by Gurley. 48 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 1-yard line.
Second down and goal. Jones rolling to his right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7th.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
Mike Fopo.
Throwing Jones. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Ready. 18 Gators.
I got you, boy.
Get it.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Rock it.
Second and 2. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Second and 13. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and the Falcons have opened up the lead there to a couple of scores. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
58, right over there.
Get ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
50, plant.
I got one.
Hey, Delta.
2nd and 11. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run the draw play with Mack. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Mack. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Go. Go.
Hey, wahoo. Get it.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is all the way up past the 25. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
15 line. 15 line.
They'll run it with Mack, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for it. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Ready.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Jones back to the air on second down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain there of 21 yards.
Go. 70, Indy. Hey, Charlie.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Go out.
36.
Ready.
Jones now on first and 10, escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Bam.
Throwing again. Jones. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
51, Mike, 51.
Get ready.
Hey, lock it.
Switch. Shift.
Tight dog. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
60 Pittsburgh. Look at me. Go. Now.
Throwing on second and 8. Jones, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Jets on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jones looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards. And the Bills first down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope off. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line.
Watch time. Tight end right, tight end.
Hey.
3 down.
Hey, zoom. Down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Caught on the right side, Reed. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator.
Here we go, here we go.
Get it.
On second down, it's Hines. That second down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to run with Mack, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They come up in an offset eye. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal.
Check 15, check 15.
They'll try to run this one in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Once Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
He don't know no better.
Now Jones throwing again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Bravo.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now.
Check Mike.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line.
Slam. Check.
Back to throw. Jones, flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Check. Safe.
Rock it. Hit it.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different?
True.
You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Here we go on 4th down. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back.
2 times.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and 14. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
58, right there. Come on, D!
Hey, orbit.
58.
Let go.
58.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Here's Hines. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 77 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Complete to number 82. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, here's a run with Mack. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him bring another one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
You got 3 down.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Let's come.
Back to throw. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Ready.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Yeah.
Watch twins.
You're out. Deep grip.
Looking to throw. Jones. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. Jones on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Fair.
Go.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, lock it.
Rush in.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. In for the score. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side.
General West. Hey, seam 6. Go.
58 to Mike. 58.
2nd and 5. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Pilot, 64, reach. Get it.
On 3rd down. Hines. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, here we go.
Here's Jones. Going to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
58, right over there.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Hey, Delta.
Tight is right. What's tight?
Blue draw quarters.
3 down. Deuce. Check 3.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Hey, wahoo. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jones. And Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike Fofo. Let him know.
Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front,
and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving and past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Jones throwing on 4th down. Going to throw right side here, complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go on.
Jones now operating from the gun. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Mike Popo. Watch the run.
Ready?
Now Jones to throw again. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Hey, Haywood.
Check. Fresno.
To go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better talk to your boy.